Hi, this is Gus Olson. Today I want to talk about a very important lesson that I recently learned that is related to meeting women in real life, and it's also related more to general life. So we all have heard the saying that you should be happy even before you reach future milestones. So the way a lot of people operate is they say, well, I'm not happy now. I'll be happy when I get my promotion. I'll be happy when I make more money. I'll be happy when I get in a better shape. So we all sort of know this, and I've known this, and hence I've worked a lot on my life to be happy wherever I am. However, I recently had a discovery that I'm having the same pattern, not with happiness, but with being calm. There's a lot of things happening in my life, so things were busy at work, my business. I also tore my knee, so I had to go to the hospital. That interrupted my training. There's a lot of things going on also in my dating life, and there was a lot of just up and down. There's a lot of turbulence, and I found myself not feeling calm. I had some anxiety. I found myself thinking, okay, I'll fix this thing at work, then I'll fix my knee, and that's how I'll be able to feel calm. I wanted to have a feeling of calmness, and I was already thinking, okay, I need to get this done, and then I'll be calm. And I think this is how a lot of guys are when they're dealing with turbulences, right? And for example, meeting women in real life, it's one of those turbulence triggers or stressors, is that, well, when this girl responds to me, I'll feel calm. When I get this thing at work and I fix it, then I'll be calm. And they're constantly trying to almost escape chaos. They don't like chaos. So they're thinking, okay, well, once I escape the chaos, then I'll be calm. But the problem is that you can never escape the chaos. Chaos is a natural part of life, which is why you can never really be calm if all you're thinking, well, I'll be calm when the chaos ends, because the chaos never ends. There's always something up. There's always going to be some stressor in your life. This is what I've learned over the years. And it can be maybe at some point it's going to be in your job. Things are going to get difficult. Your boss might tell you something to do something and messes up the whole week. Or maybe some girl doesn't respond to you and you really like that girl, and then it's your dating life. Or maybe you go and you tear your knee or you break your arm, and now you have to realign your whole routine. So you cannot escape chaos. But what you can be is you can be calm in the face of the chaos. And that's what I've realized. I had this like magical realization. Well, it's the same thing with happiness. You don't wait until all these things are perfect for you to be happy. You got to be happy in the moment. Well, you also don't wait until you get all of these things resolved for you to be calm. You have to be calm in the face of the chaos. You have to be calm with the chaos. And that was a really big shift for me, because I realized, okay, well, I'm going to be calm even now with this messed up knee, even now when things are tough at work and business, and I have all these ups and downs in my life. I'm going to learn to love the chaos. I'm going to learn to welcome the chaos, and immediately that sort of loses a little bit of power over you, because you're like, well, anything that happens in my life, anything that's coming, I'll be able to deal with it. And obviously in real life approaches, you have a lot of chaos. There's a lot of chaos. You meet girls, they give you the number, sometimes they don't give you the number. You text them, they don't respond. They respond a week later or 2 weeks later. Sometimes you go on a date with a girl, maybe then she doesn't want to see you again. There's a lot of things happening, and you got to learn to be okay with it. You got to learn to be calm even when all those things are happening. Not like, well, no, right now I'm not going to be calm. I just need to get this thing sorted and then I'll lose my anxiety. No, you got to be calm no matter what. And it's a powerful lesson that I learned. I thought I had learned, oh, well, I learned the thing with happiness, that you had to be happy in the moment, even no matter you have the goals, but you still have to be happy even before reaching those goals. Well, same thing with calmness, guys. You're going to be calm in the face of the chaos. So you got to welcome the chaos. You got to be okay with it, because the chaos is not going anywhere. And if you push yourself in difficult situations, which you should do, right? Like, for example, real life approaches, because it makes you a better person, a more confident, socially adept guy, you're going to have even more chaos. So you got to be calm with it. You got to welcome the chaos. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it inspires you to learn to love the chaos and you can get more out of life. And as always, please stick to the Wingman's Pact. I'm happy to be your wingman and record these videos. but I need your support, and that support is in terms of you subscribing to my channel so I can grow this channel and keep these videos coming. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.